Thank you for joining me for another video. This is Playtime with DragonFire. Welcome back to City Skylines. This is Angel City. This is our busiest interchange. There is a lot of traffic. As you can see, it backs up pretty much right to the intersection and a little bit onto the ramp. So today we are going to try and alleviate a little bit of the pressure here. And we're going to put in, we're going to see if we can squeeze right in here in this treed area some more public transportation. We are going to try to stick in some trams and see what we can do about setting those up. That'll alleviate some of the pressure in here. It will increase the amount of pedestrian traffic, I do believe. See how that backs up right up to here. And then it goes back a little ways here. So we're going to see if we can alleviate some of that. We are also going to increase some of the public transportation through the middle portion of the city. And we're going to start building a new area for more residential. We do have a growing demand, and we have a need with the Schnee Lumber and Paper Company because they're struggling to get to that last amount of workers in order to level up to 5. So we're going to go ahead and get that all set up, and we're going to take this area on this side of the expressway here and start developing a residential area in here. And we'll see what else we can maybe accomplish in this area, something a little more touristy, some way to draw some tourists in maybe. Alright, so let's go ahead and begin. Alright, so we're going to get started over here in the pedestrian area. We are going to start with the one-way tram tracks. We're going to make a circuit for the trams to move around in. So we'll start right here. See if we can line that up pretty well. There we go. Let's see, tree anarchy. We'll turn that off. We have collision on. Let's go ahead and see if we can move that back out of the way and clear some of the trees. So this is going to be a hair close for the buildings. So let's go ahead and just pull that back a little bit. Hold down Alt to keep it straight with this road. Oh, it does come out as a 90-degree on both sides. That is an odd looking 90. Let's go ahead and move that and that looks pretty good. We'll eyeball it. Alright, so we have a one-way this direction and this direction. So now let's go ahead and find our pedestrian road for here. I think it is bluestone, so we'll go with that. We'll upgrade that. And here. And then what we need to do is get across here. Actually, we can stick with the bluestone pedestrian path through here. This will work out well. Let's go ahead and let the game progress here. Didn't mean to pause it so much. Alright, so what we have here now is a 6-lane that we can work with right here. So again, we'll go to the tram roads. Look for a, and we do have trees. So we have a 6-lane road with decorative trees and tram tracks. Alright, and if we look, we do have one with bicycle lanes as well. Let's take a quick peek at this 6-lane with bike path. We do that. So the tram track is shared, which is not too bad. This traffic in here is pretty good, and that will increase bikeability through here. So let's go with that. Alright, so right here, we want to convert this road into one where the tram is in the center. Yeah, we don't need too many lanes, with the bike lanes still on the outside, so that will be good. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and fix that path we took out just to make sure we put it back, and we don't forget. To get through here, we're going to go again with a tram track. There we go. Straight up tram track. Curved road would come out, line it up with our connecting road, and create our curve. Academic report year. Student growth, still good. Nice. Alright, now what we have is another 4-lane with trees. So let's go ahead and continue with the bike path. That will be very handy as we move into the next area. So let's go ahead and find a 4-lane with a bike path. So we want this one. We're going to need that to come out and curve. We're going to go ahead and build our interchange over here now. So now to make this one easy, I'm going to go ahead and use Timbo's A trumpet interchange. Turn this around in this direction. So it'll go in here, kind of like right in here. So we're going to have to delete a little bit of expressway. Now we can go ahead and get running again. So we didn't lose any traffic in the work process there. Now, we'll lane math first. 2-lane highway, so 3 comes down, 1 comes off, and 1 comes back on. 3, 1 comes off, down to 2. That will provide us our dedicated turn lane. Now we're going to come in and we're going to go to the network multi-tool. We're going to do arrange at line mode. We'll go ahead and let's go from here to here. What if we come back? Wait, add that one back in. What if we come back a little bit? More curve there, a little more curve there. Yeah, there we go. Nice smooth curve. Now we're going to come back over here. We're going to click on this one and come down a little ways. Maybe not that far. Yeah, we'll go with that. Not bad. We'll do some network multi-tool or some node controller right down here as well in just a moment. So we're going to use this one and see. Nope. What if we bring it through here? Does that interfere with the pole? No. Alright, let's go ahead and let's remove that one. See where that bend comes. Not bad. Go over that. Now we'll do a little bit of node control right here. So we'll come in here, grab that one. We'll make ends straight. That makes that look infinitely better. Now with that, if we grab, so we want this one, so we're going to hold shift. We want this one to line up with this one. And it slides it over just a little bit, and it lines up a little better. We have a 6 lane down here, but we have 2 and 2. So we can adjust this. Turn off the anarchy again. We'll just upgrade these to 2 and 2. That will mathematically line up for lanes. And it will actually keep us working well with over here where we have 2 and 2. So let's go ahead and grab our other. That was delete. I want to grab that. So a straight line off of here. We can eyeball this one. Notice the bright blue line here, bright blue line here, but if we come near the middle, we get 2 lines that are dull. We just line them up. We should be able to pull that in a fairly straight line and compare it to the same dots. There we go. Again, grab those. Just bring them in. Space already occupied. That is okay. Grab the anarchy. Ta-da. Now, node controller. Click on it. It automatically fixes the graphics in there. We can also go ahead and put the make end straight. That will actually kind of fix the concrete right here. It looks pretty good. And the curve here looks good, but not here. So I'll go ahead and hit move. Let's go ahead and straighten up this road. There we go. Let's go ahead and fix up our lane connectors. So when they come out, they want to stay in their lane for a moment. Same here. We'll stay in their lane for a moment. When they come out here, we want them to stay in their lane. They can pick them a little bit later. In fact, we could get rid of some nodes here. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and delete those 2 nodes. That'll make it a little bit easier. Let's just double check. Just make sure they're all going where they're supposed to go. This way they're not doing U-turns in here. 1 lane, 1 lane. Very good. Now if we want to help out the exit lane here, you can do the same thing. And you can come back 1 more, and they pick their lane back here to decide if they're exiting. And you can actually make them stay in their lane just a little longer. It does help the AI with its decision making just a little bit better. So there we go. Nice little interchange there. Now let's follow this along. Come down here, same thing. Control. If we do a Control S here, we lose the ability for people to get on and come around. So I also want to go ahead and allow them to go from here into there. So the same thing here. Control S. Click that. Right? Right, okay, Control S. Oh, it does not want me to do that. There's too many lanes here. So we're going to have to manually do this. This one can go here or here. Couple too many lane possibilities in there. So there we go. Now, let's go ahead and put our tram station in. See how busy this traffic still is, because we haven't made use of this yet. All right, here we go. Tram station. I'm going to go ahead and back it off of here just a hair and click that in there. Now we do need a tram turnaround right here because trams coming in this direction need to be able to turn around and head back out. We will decorate this up here in just a moment. So let's go ahead and get our trams lined up. And there we go. We now have our completed tram line. Let's take a look at our tram that's coming out. We're going to pause this real quick so we don't allow too much to happen. So here we have a 90-passenger tram. Line details. It is purple. Let's go ahead and make it sunflower yellow. So we'll make it a little bit more yellow. There we go. Now, we've got 14 of them. Let's see if this is the appropriate tram. Now, let's go with a bigger tram. This is, I know this line's going to be huge. Let's see here. I think this one might look nice. Let's try that one. It's yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause. This train is going to turn around and head back into the station. There we go. Let's take a look at that tram. It's a nice looking tram. Let's catch it with the light on this side. Look at that. So let's go ahead and follow our tram. So this is doing great. We've seen cyclists. We see a lot more walking. We have the ability now to get down here to the university. We have the ability for people in these neighborhoods to get to the city without driving. Look at the amount of foot traffic coming through here. That is tremendous, and this has not been active very long at all. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at our trams. I think we're doing well. There's not a lot. In fact, our numbers have decreased quite a bit in here. And they get picked up. Excellent. Very, very good tram line addition. All right, so I'm going to do some detailing. Please enjoy. All right, there we go. We have completely decorated up the area along the tram tracks. As you see here, the passenger count at this stop has eased. It still builds up, and then it gets picked up pretty well. So let's take a quick peek at some of the decorations. We've lined the tracks along here with some bushes. Come along here, we head back to this area. This is where we did the heavier decorations. We now have some bike paths going up and down on both sides here. a little cross in the middle so they can get over. And they can exit the bike paths over here or over here. Lined up some fencing around here. And line the paths with bushes and trees to give it a nice finished park-like look. And I think that's looking amazing there. Traffic still comes and goes right in here, but it's looking pretty good and it's holding up pretty well. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button below and subscribe so you can be notified of future videos. And I'd like to thank you for allowing me to share my playtime with you.